What's happening, YouTube? It is me and my mini me, L, my Belle, the sweet baby. Right, L?
Huh?
You're the sweet baby?
Yeah.
Okay. And until my other panelists get here, she's going to help me run this show. Right, L?
Right.
You're going to help me run the show?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Hmm.
What do you want to talk about until the panelists get here? Hulk smash?
Yeah.
What does Spider-Man do? Yeah, that's what Spider-Man does. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are all gathered here on another night to talk about this little show we got called Raising Kanan. And we're going to talk about Kanan needing to get a little something put on his behind. And we're going to also talk about the two hot women. Huh? What? Using my headphone. What are you doing? Okay, that's us, L. That's us on screen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time for her to go to bed. L has been good. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Tell them bye-bye. Wave bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So you'll see them another day.
Another.
Okay. Bye-bye.
No.
L, go to bed. Go to bed. Get out of here, little one. You need to let that brain heal up and sleep. But yes, we're here to talk a little bit about power. My crew will be here in a minute. But I want to know from the chat, how have you guys been enjoying this season of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan? It's my favorite one of the spinoffs so far. It's gritty. It's dark. It reminds me the most of the original, but it is its own story. And you still have the issues with these badass children on power in the power universe. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, the sis. You know what she is. She want them hammers. It's the homegirl Moochella who hang with the fellas. What's going on, Mooch?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, Moochie? Ladies and gentlemen, when she come on the stage, you gotta put them hammers up now. You gotta
put the hammers up, y'all. I wanna see my people. I want to see my people.
She's here, and she has a link in the video description.
What is up?
Uh-oh, she got her little Delta's hammer. No, excuse me. That's the colors of the AKA. I don't want no trouble, Moochie. I don't want the Delta.
I mean, I got a little something of that in there, but I got some of everything.
Okay.
How you doing Moochie, tonight?
I'm good, man. I gotta hit you with the infamous question, Moochie. Whenever it's me and only one other guest, to get the crowd warmed up, and I want you guys to post your answer in the comment section. We've seen this power universe have nothing but badass children, left and right. So, Moochie, if you got to pick between which one of these bad little boys you would try to raise, given their history on the power universe, who you taking, Tariq or Kanan?
I don't know. Tariq seems like he's kind of getting it together now. He's kind of getting it together, but with him being in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's what he got to get. He got to get his act together with that.
So, Moochie, are you saying
Kanan,
that
he got sticky fingers? Look, he done stole not once, but twice. Actually, 3 times if you want to count when he put out the bad stuff and everybody OD'd from it.
Oh, wow, Moochie. A lot of people is in here saying they're going to take Tariq. Now I see the Kanans. Okay, now I see the So let me break this down for Moochie. Let me give her the eerie start. And what's up, Suburbia Jones? The eerie start contrast. Okay, Moochie. So you taking Tariq. Okay. Let's talk about Tariq badass. I would beg to say that if you a woman and a mother in the power universe, you pretty much safe. But the fathers is the ones who, no matter which one we pick, we screw. But for this case, Moochie, I'm going to say this. You're going to pick Tariq, the man that got your other child killed. It was Tariq's fault Raina got killed. Tariq stole the gun from Angela. Tariq is the one that wound up killing.
Yeah, he stole too, but
I
still, to me, I think he regrets what he did, kinda now. Right, like it's a hindsight thing. Kanan, I want to see some more with him if he got any remorse with the things he's doing and the consequences of his certain actions that he's done.
So if I had to pick one given where both kids are at right now, I'd probably roll with Kanan right now because Tariq has done way.
A lot of people
Tariq has done way more. Tariq has done way more to his family than what Kanan has done so far. So far. So I'm gonna have to ask you the same question maybe 3-4 seasons from now.
Yeah, I think it's too soon it's too soon for me to give an answer.
Okay.
We'll deal with right that. Now, the way I'm looking at it, we're seeing like we're seeing Tariq kind of reach an arc. He don't really want to do this anymore, but now he has to. Right.
And I think what they could do with Tariq's story, with him having the knowledge of the street that he has, you could easily turn Tariq into a crooked lawyer and go that route if you wanted to.
And that's what I see too. I feel like with this, with him, it's more to do with him because he went to school and educated himself. Could you imagine if Kanan would have went to school and educated himself, how much of a master manipulator he would have been?
Oh my goodness!
He just know the basics from his mama, and now we see his daddy.
And even with that, Moochie, he was still a pretty good manipulator. A lot of his manipulation he did through intimidation and force. Imagine, my grandma always told me it's easier to attract bees to honey than bees to vinegar. Facts. Imagine if he could have mixed that force with a little bit of honey. Boy.
I'm just thinking about when I first met you, I wanted to kill Tariq. I didn't want to kill him. I wanted to beat him. I wanted him to get a beating.
The same way you want Kanan to get that butt whipping right now.
He needs the hands. He need the hands from his uncle. They need to just take him out in that backyard and just get a good old fashioned beat down.
That's right. So Moochie,
that's just that.
Before the rest of the crew get up in here, Moochie, we have got to talk about something I didn't talk about last night.
Okay.
So we kind of stopped with the party that Famous was having at his house, and then Crown comes in while they playing his daddy's music. I'll be sure. But something very, very strange happened at that party, Moochie. So we get a decent-looking young lady come up in here. Oops, wrong picture. With her mother. And Moochie, sometimes y'all accuse me of picking up on sexual vibes and urges and things of that nature that lusts in the body too quickly. Y'all say, Lamont, that ain't what it means. Only by the end of a season to have to come back and say, I knew what the hell I was talking about. Moochie, in this scene, was the mama not giving you can have me and my daughter vibes? And then secondly, who the hell is going to leave their daughter at this party in the first place? Talk to me on that. Wait a minute. Before I let you pontificate, Moochie.
All right, I'm going to shut my light on.
One of my favorite cereals, only if I added sugar to it, back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, was something called Special K. And so without further ado, you know what I'm talking about, but this Special K don't need no sugar. It is the homie Miss K in the building. Got the hair all done, looking regal, looking like you about to be on House of the Damn Dragon, Dragon back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't watch House of the Dragons or Game of Thrones, when they say Dracarys, that's the word that they say to the dragon to make him set things on fire, to make it a damn black cookout. Yeah. And she done up here talking about some Dracarys. What's going on, sis? How you doing tonight?
Good, thank you. I made it on time, guys, because I was out all day. So, well, not on time, but I made it in time for the live, Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, Moochie.
You on mute.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we glad to have you, Miss K. We're gonna let you fall right in line with Moochie. She's about to drop the hammer on. Sometimes y'all pick on me, Miss K, about me picking up on sexual tension, and Moochie's about to answer the question. This mama was giving Kanan sexual attention, but why the hell would you leave your daughter at a party in which you claim you have an issue with? Floor is yours, Moochie.
She ain't had no issue. She wanted to find out what was going on. She a nosy neighbor, and she sent her daughter in there to be her spy.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the mom is Palomar, and the daughter is Corinne. You know, not to be confused with Corinne Steffens, the old video vixen. This is Palomar and Corinne, and Kanan looks as though he can have his choice of either one of them. So, Miss K, who is Kanan gonna get first, the mama or the daughter?
Looked like the daughter because she was all on top of him and everything, but the mom is not too far behind. The daughter moves quickly, so I believe she gets it from her mama because I'm not letting my kid. Could you imagine me knocking on the door and I have my daughter and I'm looking into the room, into the apartment, and I see all this going on, no parental supervision, nothing like that, and my daughter asks me, can she go? I'm gonna be like, girl, you must be out of your mind. Come on. I probably wouldn't even knock on the door with my child.
Miss
That's
K,
the part I didn't understand. Why you coming in? Like, if you wanted them to turn the music down, why you coming in with your daughter offering them to the teenage party?
Yeah, I couldn't believe she said yes.
And then on top of that, Miss K, we know what they was doing in that party. Can you imagine the smells coming out of that room when they open up that door? Can you? Like, I hate to really give you the full weight of what was going on.
I'll give it to you. It was weed, liquor, and inhibitions all thrown out. No, I don't know. It didn't seem like an orgy.
I'm just playing.
Oh no,
it didn't seem like an orgy yet.
Moochie, goodness well that room smelled like Padussy.
It was
You ain't gonna have no party like that without no Padussy going on in that room. I'm sorry. You like
so somebody was in the corner.
Maybe something. But that party was crazy. Yeah,
Moochie. Whenever you mix together all them substances, some damn, I'll be sure.
Incense too.
Yeah, it's. Ladies and gentlemen, let me shout out the homie, man. She always come through, man, in a big way. Sweet November. Hey. Not only does Sweet November watch us here, but she watches our Game of Thrones stuff, our House of the Dragon stuff. Nice. It's the big homie, Sweet November. Got the hammers up, giving it up for the fam since I haven't been here to the replay gang. We appreciate you, Sweet November. You are a member of this family. As far as we go, you riding that wave with us, and we are very grateful to you. Yes. So now that we done got that business out the way about Kanan is going to be smashing, and there are some theories out there about who this woman is and how long it's going to go on with Kanan. And I don't think he's going to smash the daughter because after seeing that mama, and, the mama's going to be way more experienced than the daughter. I think that after the mama put it on him, he's not going to want to mess with nobody under the age of 30 no more the rest of his life. Because y'all older women, y'all seasoned. You understand? Like them collard greens, you seasoned. And you know things that the young whippersnappers don't know. And when folks get a hold of that, boy, they ain't trying to go. But Miss K, talk to me about the performance of Joey Badass Unique. How have you enjoyed his performance over the last episode?
I love watching him, which is why, I feel like, if he dies, he dies, kind of like, what's his name? What was his name? Draco. What was his name from Drogo? What was his name?
Drogo.
If he dies, he dies. I feel like that when it comes to Unique. Yeah. But because it's a must, obviously. But I really like watching him. I love the actor. I just love everything. He's one of the actors that's really from New York. Like all them other folks, they're not. That's why he knows how to embody it. Like just he bodies that role, and I just love watching him. I love his swag. I love how he dresses. But he's really done a lot. So it's like it's time for him to go soon. I mean, I'm not saying
what?
I'm not saying like next week. I'm saying maybe at the end of this episode. I mean at the end of the season or something like that. You know, they're bringing in a lot of stuff. They're bringing in the mob. They're bringing in, you know, this one, that one. I mean, and what more can he do? I mean, it's almost to where it's like after this, I feel like his role is a little bit played out. Just, you know, my opinion.
Miss K,
I want to ask y'all a question.
And Moochie and Miss K. Miss K literally made the same arguments I made. She made that argument for Unique that I made about Marvin. This is Marvin's swan song. He about to kick
You
the
think
bucket.
you think he gonna kick the bucket?
Marvin kicking the bucket, Moochie. They about to give him one final love interest with that therapist. If you watch the trailer, go check out my trailer breakdown and check out the breakdowns these ladies do, because they don't necessarily do it in a trailer breakdown, but they highlight points that they see from these trailers, and sometimes they do give you a breakdown. He is on a freaking date with the therapist. Now, all of us sitting here professionally know you do not go out. A therapist does not go out the scope with her clients. No. And you definitely don't go to an environment like that and be trying to say it's a therapy session. It'd be different. They was in the fucking library or something like that. No, they out here drinking tea cakes and tea and coffee. So I'm gonna give it to you first, Moochie. What you think? What? Tell me how I'm wrong, Moochie. Marvin's done.
Especially if we see him turning around, changing his life, apologizing to Juke. Yeah, or talking about having a happy future. Then I know he's done. The nail is gonna be in the coffin this season.
In the coffin. When we gonna use your hammer to nail it in there too.
That's right. Look,
good hammer. Moochie and her damn AKA hammer.
Look at my hammer.
Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, she begs to differ. I want to hear her rebuttal.
She wagging that finger. I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead, Miss K.
Go ahead, Miss K. Give us the.
Go ahead.
I just feel like even if he does, you see him turning things around. This game and this show has a way of pulling people right the freak back in. So they gotta, you know, you guys can be on to something, and you have a point that if you, it's sad that. If you see somebody turning their life around, you're like, oh, you out the door, you gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But with these people, it's like when they try, they get pulled right the heck back in. And that's how you know the story continues and it keeps going. So it's like we still can have more story to tell as far as I'm concerned when it comes to Marvin. That's just, you know, it's how I feel about it.
And to that regard, everything Miss K said can absolutely be said about Unique. I mean, he's at the end of his rope seemingly right now, but he could easily decide, you know what, I'm going to work with New Jersey just to keep sticking it to rock. He could easily decide, make friendships with Cartier Farid, who we still have to finish unvarnishing his character, and I'm starting to like it. And here's a question I posed last night, Miss K.
Yeah.
What kind of energy do you feel is building between Cartier Farid and Rock? Because the minute he started talking about you can wash your money, I started noticing some drip drop between her legs. Drip drop. Ain't that what they said on Empire?
On Empire, drip drop. You crazy? That's exactly what I thought about. I don't see her being like she likes him, but I feel like she's intrigued by him, and of course we already know she loves to learn and you know, learn and apply. But I think she can, to the best of her ability, get all the information from him as she can without letting him smash. But if she needs to, she will. Put it that way. If she needs to, she will. But not because she's attracted to him or she wants to be with him. It's because she's going to do it, you know, to get more information. But the way he seems like someone that doesn't mind sharing information. You see how he was talking to Lulu and everything, telling him to boss up. So he doesn't really seem like somebody that's like going to be like, nah, if you want more information, girl, you're going to need to get this. Oh, with a woodpecker. Don't seem like that. So
you don't seem like that. But Miss K, nobody does nothing for free. I mean, maybe he wants to see them boss up so he can be in business with them.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he's already in business with Lulu anyway. So that reinforces my point. Nobody do nothing. Nobody do anything for free. But now we've got to figure out what is his angle with Rock. Maybe he want to know how much she pushing. Maybe he want to become her connect. Maybe he do want to see her, rise up and be a boss. And I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. If she have to smash, it probably won't be because love and attraction and all that. It would be to further her knowledge base of what's going on. But you got to kind of think with someone like Cartier Fareed, he's not going to be the type of man that can be, what's the best way to put this? At where his status is right now, he's not a man that you can just simply string along for a long time before he figure out, okay, no. You're not going to keep getting all this free knowledge. You ain't putting out something. He don't seem like he'd be that type of guy. Yeah. Moochie, what you doing?
She's muted.
I'm not muted.
What you doing, Moochie? Get in here on Cartier Fareed. And for those that like Queen Sugar, it did start its final season tonight.
Oh, wow. I was
on
reviewing that last season.
You know what? I feel like she likes to learn. Remember how Symphony taught her everything he was teaching her?
Right.
And she was picking, just them having conversations, she was learning things about the buildings. That's how she got the idea with Baisley. So I feel like she is going to take in and have conversations with him just so she could get information and learn from him. Will it turn into a romance? I know he wants it more than her.
Yeah, definitely.
And she's an opportunist, so she might do that. We still don't know the backstory of how and why she got with Detective Howard. You understand? Did she do that just to stay out of jail? You understand? Because remember, all of them got locked up at one time.
Right.
So maybe he saved her from going behind bars.
Oh, see, Moochie giving y'all free trailer breakdowns right now.
I'm just saying.
She up here.
I ain't even watched the trailer yet.
She might not just be with him. She might get with pizza.
Oh, I saw that too.
Pizza
when
noodle,
he said, "I think I like
pizza.
her." You want to something. You want to something. I agree.
Well, y'all black folk love picking on the Italians. I do remember in New Jack City.
Though. I'm not picking on them. It's a fact.
I do remember New Jack City. Nino Brown calling them Luigi eating motherfuckers. And she up here calling them pizza MFers and the noodle MFers. So, Miss Carrie, let's start with you on that one. And please, in the chat, let us know what you think. And shout out to all 300 of y'all in the building. We're so grateful that you guys come and check us out. Keep spreading our word. Keep subscribing. Keep pushing our messages so that we can continue to grow and fight the headwinds that YouTube throws at us, because there's many of them, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't riding dragon back, but we is riding something that's still moving forward. Miss K.
Yes.
When that Italian brother got a little snazzy because of Rock's defiance, she was defiant in his face, and they could have shot them all dead right there. Yes. And you know what? That turned that little man's Italian weenie sausage the hell on. I like her. So knowing that he has a little bit of a soft spot for her, even though he's still a businessman. Now, don't get me wrong. But men will mix business with pleasure if they can get an opportunity to do it. Hardly any man is unsusceptible to that. How do you think that Papa is going to mix business with pleasure with Rock? Because Rock ain't trying to hear none of this pay the toll, which was the title of this episode.
Because they're the product and everything keeps getting stolen. I think Rock is going to call another meeting, and it's going to be maybe one-on-one. But, of course, it's maybe not one-on-one in terms of like they're both going to show up without, their parties or whatever. You know how when she would meet with Unique, how they would have their crew kind of like far back and let them talk alone. Yeah. So I think they'll probably have something like that go on.
Right.
And she might put the little flirtatious situation on. Start flirting and everything. And the next thing you know, she rocking, I'm rocking.
Italian sausage, ladies and gentlemen. Stay away from it. It's the most salty of all of them. Moochie, get on in here, because Moochie, you know how mean you feel about this Moochie. Once you go black.
Yeah, he gonna dip into that chocolate.
Oh,
He wants to dip into the chocolate. He's curious about it, and he likes it because he likes how feisty she is. And it's kind of like a turn on to have somebody snap back at you. So he probably likes that.
Damn.
Especially a black woman.
He like that little attitude.
What? Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Do you hear the innuendos these women are saying? These women are saying white men like to be beat by fine ass black women.
No, I ain't say all of that.
It's a slavery reparation. Y'all hear? I heard it all. Y'all tell me I'm crazy in the chat.
I didn't say that.
You heard the whip, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I ain't say that. I did not say that.
No, but them Italian men, especially from New York, they be fawning over black women, okay?
And
let me tell you something. They be having the best game though. I'm not gonna lie. They be I used to have if I could be walking on the street and an Italian dude driving, trying to talk to me. The way they spit game will make you blush, okay? Because they go hard. They talk about you like you the most beautiful thing they ever seen.
There she is.
Yeah,
there she is. That's how they do.
What?
There she is.
Are you serious? And y'all fall for this bullshit?
No, I don't fall for no there she is.
They'll start off with that, and then it'll be like
lot. They have a lot.
Where have you been all my life, sweetheart?
I'm about to say, y'all better not tell me that word, cause I know plenty of black dudes. I'm just giving you
like an opener line, not the whole thing.
I know plenty of black dudes who have tried that and have been accused of harassment. Okay, and they ain't trying to do nothing but make nice with the females and get accused of harassment. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't get with no Italian men or nothing. I'm just saying the way they holler, some of them, not all. They be trying to be on point.
That's right, because y'all is up there with the Jersey Shore and everything, and y'all used to have the Jersey Shore boys and what's his name, The Situation, and what was the chick named Snooki?
What we talking about? We talking about Howard Beach. We talking about
I'm talking about Brooklyn,
all of that. Brooklyn, Bensonhurst.
Yeah.
Let me find out. Let me stay down south with my southern twang and gang, because I can't do nothing with all that.
No.
Oh my goodness. Now let's get on with this story, because there's a rat amongst us, Miss K and Moochie.
Yes.
And all three of us, we called it from jump. We called it from jump. We said Rock was moving too fast. We called it from jump. Juairell has proven to still be in complete cahoots with Unique. We're in complete cahoots. Now, the thing is, Juliana seen Unique walking back to the car with Juairell. Are we to believe that Juliana don't know that Juairell is working with Rock, because she's seen him go back to the car? That should have been a warning right there. Floor is yours, Miss K. I'll give it to you first. Then Moochie, bring that hammer.
That's what I was saying. I was like, how the heck did she not say anything? She's so busy trying to call Rock weak. But if you want her to do something, why didn't you, spill all the tea? Like, you didn't say everything that you saw. You looked out the window, you saw that. But, somebody was making a point that maybe it was that when Juairell was there and he had his hands up in the air, like they kind of had his hands in the air with the gun on him, like he was the ops as well. So maybe she was confused at that time. But here's what I think is going to wind up happening. Okay. She's going to see Juairell with Rock and maybe Marvin or somebody like that. She's going to see them within the circle. And then she's going to say, I saw him talking to Unique. You know what I'm saying? But right now it's almost like it's too late. I mean, it's not too late, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting robbed left and right. So
left and right.
Yeah. So hey, he's definitely, he should be dying. He should be on deck to die.
Yeah, he is on deck. He's on deck. I was gonna mention something that you did say last week about this whole thing with Unique and Juairell and Rock, and you did say he is going to be on the chopping block. I mentioned it. You mentioned it. It's just a matter of time. I figured I've said he was going to reach back for him, and he did. But it's going to be detrimental to him.
Yeah.
Now, did he reach back because he's afraid of Unique? Because to me, it seemed like did he reach back? Because look, I'm not going to let my boy go out like that.
I feel like I think he thinks when it comes to the Italians, like he trying to get on the winning side.
Right.
Because at this point, I don't feel like Juairell is really like loyal like that. I mean, he could be, but why are you switching over then? If you loyal, why are you switching over? See, he went to where the opportunity was. Now, if you loyal and I'm loyal and I'm with you, Moochie, I'm not gonna go work with the ops just because it's an opportunity. I'm going to, just be hurting out here in these streets and try to figure it out. But he gonna be I feel like he knows that Unique doesn't have anybody, but now that he's working with the Italians, he probably say, "Yeah, Rod can't handle no Italians. I'm about to be over here with Unique."
He's jumping. He's jumping from pond to pond too much. Yeah. So he's. The question is, this is the question I was going to ask you, Miss K. We talked about this. I don't know if we talked about this offline or at the 9 o'clock or whatever the case may be. You mentioned if they decide to kill Juairell, this should be Lulu's kill. But do you think Marvin's going to do it?
It's a possibility because Marvin is the one that's always with him, and like Juairell said, Lulu ain't never freaking around. He ain't never around.
Oh wow.
But I feel like it definitely. I want to go more towards. Of course, I was going towards Lulu. But I'm starting to feel more strongly about Lulu killing Crown than I am about Lulu killing Juairell. Only because he's not involved like that now. He's more, he's at the studio now. So if somebody's messing with my money at the studio, I feel like that's where Lulu's gonna handle. He's gonna catch a body over in that area. But when it comes to the drug game, he's probably not gonna kill Juairell, which I think he should, but it might be Marvin.
Now, we had a very in-depth, somewhat heated debate with Monique Nicole. Oh, I must be a prophet. So let me speak something else into existence. Something that I wrote is going to be picked up in November for $2.2 million. Because no sooner than I say Monique name, ladies and gentlemen, look who's in the building. It's Monique Nicole in the building.
Hey, people.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday. Tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Manana. Thank you, Moochie. I love your hair, Miss K. I love it.
No, thank you. Like yours too.
Thank you.
Hey, Nita.
What's up, Nita? So, Monique Nicole, I got a question for you. You hot off the presses. You done came out that bullpen, your arm all warmed up, your voice is ready.
Oh, you were talking about the heated debate.
Yes, I was talking about the heated debate we had about Unique stepping to Juairell, and we all felt like Juairell was kind of pretty much scared and pumped. And so now that we've seen how Juairell is still dealing with Unique, Monique, what is Juairell's motivations at this point? Because you felt like he was disrespecting him. We felt like he was more afraid. And now, if he was really disrespecting him, why is he now all of a sudden working with Unique all over again? Is there some sinister plan, or what's the deal?
I feel like they did that scene kind of weird because I think Brandon said it perfectly when he said in the beginning of the conversation, Juairell did look scared. Like the first 30 seconds or so of the conversation, he did look kind of shook. But then he kind of bossed up halfway in the conversation. So I agree with Brandon with that. That to me, that's the most fair way to put it. I was actually surprised that he helped him. I know Moochie was right about that. So shout out to Moochie.
Thank you.
You were right. Yeah, you were right. But like I said, Brandon said it perfectly. I feel like in the beginning he was scared, and then halfway in the conversation he kind of bucked up a little bit. He was feeling himself a little bit. But I don't know. I think it could be a situation with what's the saying? The devil that you know. I just feel like he's kind of more, let me just stick with my boy, because honestly, he's stupid to me, because how does he not see that once Rock is done using him, she's gonna toss him to the side. She's gonna be done with him. She's not gonna keep him around that long. Come on now.
Well, maybe that's what he see. Maybe that's what
I
he
think
see.
it would have depended on how much money he was bringing in. If he was bringing in a lot of money, she would have kept him on, because she's all about the paper.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
That's true.
That's definitely. If she ain't about nothing else, she definitely about paper, expanding to get more paper. She's about her paper.
And look, he brought the cousin in, but was that on purpose? Now you got to look at everything. Was it on purpose because he knew he was still like George Jacking with Unique?
Yeah.
Look, I'm a look. All she think about is money. I'm gonna show her New Jersey, and then you could sick the Italians on them.
So, Monique, do you feel? Let me tell y'all something. Monique Nicole prophesied a long time ago, because I have right here. She been said Juairell gonna die. She's right here on her paper.
He gonna die.
Right here on her paper. She been said Juairell is gonna die. She got him locked and stopped. Now the question, Monique, is who's gonna do it?
Yeah, see, there's so many possibilities with that one. I'm everything's fair game for me with that one. I have no clear-cut idea, but the possibilities are endless. It could be Rock, it could be Marvin, it could be Lulu, it could be Unique. Those are the four.
It might, see, here's the thing I just thought of. Rock doesn't want, you remember how she told her son she didn't want him to be in the game, right? And he's saying he don't want to be in the game. She might put Kanan on him. You never know. Just because she want to put him back in.
You know what? You right. You messed up the last one. Now this time I want to see you do it right. You right.
Right.
Yeah.
And could it be a metaphor?
Find out he stole that money.
I was about to say, could it be a metaphor? Because, like I said, when they had that scene where they sent Kanan into that closet where the man is in there stinking, and guys, can you only imagine what that smelled like? They showed on TV someone stole something in Iraq, and they was talking about chopping off your arm. They made sure to focus on the TV so that we could hear that. They made sure that Kanan goes in there, steals money that should not be in there, because Juairell was stashing cash as if he's down with Unique still. And y'all saw how Marvin got in that ass over there. So could that been trying to tell us, hey, he's gonna die at the hands of Kanan, because it was predicated on Kanan being the one that basically bludgeoned him out, because they don't know just yet that he's the one creating this division with them getting all this stuff stolen. But Mooch, I'm gonna swing this way for you. Is your boy Marvin gonna put 2 and 2 together and realize that the only people that knew what was going on is him and Juairell? Because how the hell else would a short bus going to New Jersey get jacked? Floor is yours, Moochie.
Definitely. Don't sleep on Marvin. He's not stupid. He's gonna put it together, because you know why? Juairell's coming back without a scratch on his face. Look what happened to the last dude with the truck. They beat the mess out of him. They beat him up where I don't know if he
they kicked him on in his face.
They kicked him in his face. They beat the mess out of him.
Yeah,
that's a good daggone point. That's a great point.
Great. Yeah, and also because what's his name told him not to touch it. Don't touch my boy. He with me.
Unique.
Yeah. So that's gonna. If all we need is this is the pieces that gotta fall into place to line up this kill to me for Juairell. For one, you're gonna have Liliana talk to Rock. 2, you know, Rock, as soon as she find out stuff, she gonna talk to her brothers, and they gonna put stuff together.
Yeah.
They gonna put stuff together. Now the only question is who's gonna do the kill.
Right. Kanan on deck now.
And it keeps going in my head that you kept saying, Miss K, this is Lulu's kill. This is Lulu's kill. So
that's the justified kill.
Yeah,
right.
But will they go that route?
I don't think he gonna want to do it.
Right.
I don't think he's gonna want to do it.
He already feel like, look, we working, we not dating, so
Yeah.
he already established it. It was water under the bridge. That's part of the game, and it's out the window to him.
Yeah.
So they might make Kanan earn his bones this way.
Yeah.
Especially because of how he messed up the last thing.
Yeah.
True. Or because Rock has been getting very, very frustrated with Lulu because he's not there on time. His head is not in the game. She went as far as to calling him a hoe when he needed to borrow money for his studio.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm going to give it to you, but your first name is going to be in the game and your last name is going to be on time. Yeah. And if he don't fulfill those promises, she might want him to kill Juairell to say, look, you need to show this family you still got our backs. You've been sliding, trying to get your little slip and slide records together. You need to let us know that you're still in this game for this family. She might put him on it. She might. So, like, there's no telling who they're going to have kill Juairell. But I think it's safe to say we all in agreement Juairell's going to die.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Crown, yep.
Definitely Crown.
I see that too.
I feel like Crown is going, if he get jammed up by the police, he's talking. If he made a record with all of that talking, you know he's gonna be singing like a bird in there. He's gonna write a rap. His rap gonna be a confession.
Like Usher.
You talking about Crown?
We put the crack in the cassette.
No, that's Famous.
You talking about Famous?
I'm talking about Crown.
I think Famous gonna die too. He gonna die too.
Famous gonna die. We just don't know when. But I'm talking about this season. I think Crown is going.
He's definitely going.
I agree.
He's pressing his luck right now. When he walked in there and that boy was missing, he rammed him up against the floor.
Yeah.
I'm agitated now. You don't want to see me upset.
So enough. And then next week we see Crown tries to get Buck and pull a gun out on Lulu.
Eating cereal.
Yeah. So who knows how that's gonna end, and you know what could come from that.
Cereal,
Oh, and don't let Lulu find out about what Crown tried to. The deal he tried to make with Rock. Once he finds out, it's all right.
She might do that to shut his records company down.
Listen, Lulu is gonna kill Crown on some ghost-ish. That sneaky, you know how he come up on you quietly. That's how he's gonna get Crown.
There you go.
So I'm gonna start with Miss K. I'm gonna hit Monique, then we'll end with the hammer.
Okay.
This little meeting. with bitch ass Vernon, the uncle.
Seriously.
What was the point in this, Moochie? Because we really didn't learn anything more about DEF CON than we already knew. Really, what was the point in showing us, excuse me, Miss K, what was the point in showing us bitch ass Vernon, as Marvin called it?
Now that I watched
that's what I was saying. Is it me or Moochie? I'm sorry.
No, it's last.
Miss K.
I was trying to figure out the same. I'm like, from what I got was this dude is trying to protect his brother. I feel like he knew his brother was and no disrespect to anyone. I'm quoting Detective Howard. He knew his brother was a fairy. So he was trying to protect him. That's why he threw in he used to be running up in all the bees, any bee he wanted. What that got to do with anything?
Exactly.
I'm coming up here trying to learn about my father. Do he talk about
in
me?
The bees, all right?
Yeah, in the bees.
He's running up in the bees, all right? The booty.
So what that has to do?
He talked about me, and you over here telling me that he used to run up in any shorty he wanted.
He's trying to tell his son that his dad was a man's man.
Yeah.
In the locker room, a man's man can have any panty draws he wants. It's just that this. Do y'all think the uncle know that dude was running around here sticking?
All right.
Do y'all think the uncle know that the brother was running around sticking his junk? And
that's why
he was walking on something. He was doing too much. And even when Kanan was like, is he really my father? He was like, who told you that? Like, first of all, if you trying to keep things on the low, why are you mad loud right now? Like, it's supposed to be a conversation between this right here. Like, why are you trying to let the whole facility? Like, I don't understand that. Who told you that?
He
You
was
know they
very,
be listening to their conversations too. Somebody was like this on the phone with they boo, like
right. Very animated.
And then
Very
I like how when he went out there and then Kanan was like, I don't know what I know and don't know anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I like how Marvin was telling him, you know, you got us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're looking for, but you got a mother who loves you and you got family. We here for you. We not perfect, but we here. Like, I don't know, you trying to find out with whatever you trying to find out. And I didn't know that DEFCON was dead. I thought he was locked up. I don't remember him being dead. So I understand why Marvin is telling him this, because he's like, the dude is dead. You know, you got us though.
Yeah.
And not to be disrespectful about it. It's just like, there's nothing you can do right now.
Jump in there, Monique. Monkey.
I mean, he was animated. I said that last night. He was very animated. Miss K did a great impersonation of his antics, so that was awesome. Very animated, and you know, I'm conflicted. I cannot tell. Okay, let me say it like this. Remember when he flipped the script and was like, "Oh yeah, you have his eyes, you look just like him." I still can't figure out if that was because he wanted money on his books,
right?
Or was it because he is in on the secret? I can't call it. I can't decide, but it's one of those.
Definitely in on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Could be.
And someone else made a great point, and they were asking, is did maybe Rock kind of like talk to him before the visit?
That was I was gonna open with that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
it's okay. Get out my head, Miss K.
Go ahead, Moochie. Go ahead, Moochie.
Now, what I was gonna say is, once I watched it the second time, Rock set up the visit. So she went up there first.
Facts.
She went up there first and she talked to him. She put money. Money's already on his books. So you know she probably put everything on his books and sent him a package. But anywho, she talked to him. They already knew that Rock. He knew that Rock was his cover, and they all went along with it, because if he was that way in the streets in the life, he would have been perceived as soft. So they gonna make sure his reputation is hardcore,
right?
And that's what they did. So you especially look, that's his brother. You can't tell me he ain't walk in on his brother or see somebody leaving or smell bussy when he walked in. Look, what? I gotta keep it funky with y'all.
Oh,
it's funky, just like that room he walked in when he smelt it.
Oh my God!
Now you sound like grandmother
Ernestine.
Y'all told my sister about that part. It smell like pussy.
So you mean to tell me y'all ain't never smelled pussy before?
Next
time, not bussy.
Not bussy. It's a difference between bussy and padussy.
Abort mission.
Silence in this piece.
Look, somebody, look, young boy said pause. Lord have mercy. Not the bussy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
y'all cracking me up in the comments.
This is the kind of action you can expect from us on a week-to-week basis. Right now, we've got 375 in the building. Let us get 375 likes. Be sure to subscribe to these young ladies. There are links in the description. It's my homie Momo Monkey's birthday tomorrow. You can send her some super chats at the link that she's got listed. Let me get y'all the two more subjects. Then I will let you guys go, and I'll evacuate y'all's premises for a couple of hours. So we've got competing parents. We'll start with you, Monique. We've got competing parents. Juke done found her mama. The mama basically told her, I just wasn't ready for the responsibility of you at the moment, but I'm here for you now, baby. I'm here for you now. And then we've got Marvin, who has been asking questions and has extended the olive branch in only the way someone like him could do. He fixed up Juke's room and got it trying to paint it and put music stuff in there. She still ain't feeling it. Then, last but not least, competing for Juke is Rock jealous because she told Rock what was going on, and Rock said, you need to basically stick with current family. So, Monique,
wow,
where is Jukebox going to end up? Where's her loyalties going to lie? Marvin, Rock, or her mama?
I mean, she's gonna go to her mama. She's yearning for her mom. I'm just interested in how it's gonna play out. I can't wait to have the scene with Marvin and the mother. I can't wait because I wonder what that's gonna be like. I wonder if this is gonna end badly. I wonder if this is the time where they're gonna really chase her away. I wonder. What if they threaten her? You know, I don't know. There's so many possibilities, which I love about this show. So I don't want to see Juke get hurt, but I just feel like it's not gonna really end well with the whole mom situation. Yeah, and
when you say end bad, you're not talking about threats against her life, are you? When did you say end bad for the mama? I mean, can we get some details?
I'm gonna leave it very open ended.
Okay.
I don't know,
ladies and gentlemen,
but I can see them stepping to her and threatening her to leave. Definitely Rock or Marvin for sure.
I don't think Marvin.
I can see Rock for sure because like we saw the kind of jealousy. There's still something there that we don't know. And I can't call it. I don't know if it's because she's a protective younger sister over her big brother and she's got resentment because this chick basically abandoned her brother and left him as a single dad. I don't know.
It's just control.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
control.
The birthday girl says she's going to be very ambiguous in the story that's going to happen with Juke's mama. And I kick it to you, Moochie with the hammer. Now, last year, Marvin did say this when he was angry. He did elude that the mama was into, some lesbian findings now. And they already said she done had a couple of divorces. Yeah. And we don't know what role that guy she was with getting in this car. He could have been a church member. We don't know. So where do you think they're going to go with this? Who's going to get the heart of Juke in this situation? Moochie, Rock, Marvin, or her mama?
I feel like Rock is going to be exposed to the teenagers as the liar that she really is. And don't at first I thought, well, when she told the story, when she went to go see, when Juke saw her mother Kenya, did you hear how she said she was partying? So I think maybe her and Marvin might have been both getting high. She just was in the party scene with the music and disappeared. Because she was saying she was doing stuff she shouldn't have been doing. I listened to that whole conversation, and she said she's been doing stuff that she wasn't supposed to be doing. So it sounds like she was like smoking too. And who knows? Rock may have sent her away once Marvin got into his situation and got locked up.
So Moochie, you convinced that the Thomas family had something to do with the separation of Juke and her mama.
I feel like we're gonna find that out. I think she did, but to me, it sounds like she told the story that Rock said. So it's got me kind of like on the fence with it. It's got me on the fence, but Rock's been lying so much. Why wouldn't I believe her? Why wouldn't I believe? I don't believe her. I don't believe her for the simple fact is that the way she lied to her own son. You can't tell me she's not gonna lie to Juke too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Miss K, you end this one right here. What you think on it?
I think that Rock definitely, just seeing her her facial expression. If you remember how she talked she didn't talk bad about her mom, but and it wasn't so great. But she said, I know she could sing. You know what I mean? She didn't have much, bad to say about her. She tried to make it seem like she understood why she left and everything. But then when you get to this episode, she was like on some, oh, so you saw your mother? So she came looking for you? Or you see how she was asking questions like, she looking for you? Because if she would have been like, she came looking for me, then it would have been a problem. Like, didn't I tell you to stay away from this family? And then it would be an issue because she's the one who most likely sends her away. And Juke probably thought that it was a great thing. Oh, I saw my mom. And Rock was like, and then she's like, so she was here in New York this whole time and she never sought you out. So she's basically making her look bad now. And then she was on some, let me make you something to eat. You want something to eat? You want me to cook you something? And it's like reminding her, like, I'm the mother that you know what I'm saying? I've been the mother to you.
I agree
and
with
then,
you. But
then she told her, then she just flat out told her, stick to the current family.
Yeah.
Yep.
It could be a protective. Okay, so I know me and Moochie are definitely like kind of like suspect, right, of Rock with this situation. But I'm also willing to believe that it could just be a protective thing. Like if the story is true that the mom really did abandon her, what she said it was, naturally anybody's going to be protective of the child in that situation, right? They don't want them to get their hopes up. They don't want them to get hurt, etc. So it could be that as well. We just gonna have to see how they're gonna play it out because I don't know. Or
Kira Speaks, ladies and gentlemen, says stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. We TLC up in this piece.
Stick to the rivers and the lakes.
Let me ask y'all something. Is it possible that maybe some years later she did try to comfort Juke and that's when they pushed her away and told her step off? Is that
it's 100% possible? It's 100% possible. 100% possible. 100% possible. You can at this point you can't put nothing past this Thomas family.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You know what? I'm looking at Gemini Don's comment. And I agree with certain things he's saying. How could she leave her daughter that way? So that's why Rock looks at her so like it. She doesn't have any respect for her,
right? Yeah,
but her and her mother don't got a good relationship.
It seems like something was the fault is with the parents though. Something with the parents though. Something wasn't right.
Because you also remember the first episode, the very first episode. Where Kanan was staying, that mama was about to spill some beans, and then Kanan walked in and she cut it down.
Yeah,
Rock shut it down. We ain't even get the rest of the story. So there's something going on with these upper management parents, man. The parents
did them wrong though. The parents damn near left them. That's why Marvin was like, "I raised y'all." So the parents could have been on drugs themselves. Who knows what happened with the parents? I don't know. That's a weird situation in itself.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up the rear. This is the last thing we're going to cover tonight with these lovely ladies. Be sure to subscribe to their channels. Miss Monique's birthday is tomorrow. She's got her Cash App link down there if you want to send her a little something. And I'll read some of y'all fellas' comments. Y'all love her. So throw her some dollars, throw a little dollars. Let her have a good birthday.
Well, you should have wore a V-neck tonight and showed them little girls.
I should.
The big girls, I mean. Look, the big girls.
Moochie. I'm gonna help her out. I'm gonna help her out, Moochie. Anytime a female is wearing a shirt like she's wearing, if you really want to actuate whatever you got, all you got to do is tie that bitch in the back. Pull it real tight.
Look, they say God is here. God is
right.
God is here.
Dope. and Moochie, not only is he dope, he's dope in 3D. Look. 3D.
I know about our little secret.
I gotta stop.
Our little girl secrets talking about tie the shirt up in the back. How you know?
I mean, I am a man that listens.
The shirt say God is dope.
Dope.
God.
In 3D. You don't need no glasses for that.
It's in your face.
all the way out
How
there.
how Dave Chappelle say, in your face.
In the face.
Yo.
That's how they said it on Coming to America.
Gemini
In the
Dawn said,
face.
bless us tonight.
Y'all need to bless me. I gave
He
y'all
said,
a whole,
bless
y'all a
us
jiggle.
tonight.
Y'all bless me. I just gave y'all a whole little jiggle. Y'all better
They jingling, baby. Go
You
ahead,
Go
baby.
ahead,
call
baby.
me ugly? Oh, Lawrence, baby. Let me see what you look like, boo-boo. Since you want to
Wait a
judge.
minute.
Oh, that's
wait,
not nice.
Wait a minute. Now,
That
now,
is
Lawrence,
not nice. But look, Miss K,
you-
you better come back on camera. She got an admirer. Lawrence
Uh-oh.
is street king.
A mean admirer. Who the hell says
Yeah,
some shit
what-
like that? You a punk, yo.
Look,
You a
he look.
punk.
Don't even answer him.
Yeah, y'all gotta
Look,
ignore
look,
that.
he just a keyboard gangster.
I was shocked. That's why I had to read it out.
Look,
I couldn't believe my eyeballs.
look,
That's
he's,
right. We
He's
we
gonna
still
get the
getting
block. He's gonna go to the block. Don't worry
Yeah,
about him.
you still getting a little acclimated, Monique, to how people behave on YouTube, and shrug it off. You know, I've been called everything from a penguin.
Mm-mm.
Shit, I was called fucking precious. Anywho,
You was
Yeah.
called that. But guess who I was called? I was called someone who's not attractive physically or mentally.
Oh my God.
doc-
and you know
doctor,
what? We just gonna
what's-
send him to the block party. It's all right.
Yeah,
Monique,
doctor. What is that guy
Yeah.
name?
Ooh, tomato. Why are you a hater? You're a weirdo, bro. Now you say I'm trash. Goodbye. Good night.
Yeah,
Just
he's
look,
out of
look,
here.
he's going. Don't worry about him.
Tomato.
Yeah, don't even.
Don't worry about him.
No more energy on
Look,
that. We're gonna finish this
It's
thing
one more
off.
day
in
to the
stride.
B-Day. Don't even get look. Lawrence like to wear women's clothes and dance around. He probably be dancing in front of his mirror like the guy in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh man.
You know how he was like where they tuck it and be like,
Yeah, he tucked it all right. Yeah.
And that is if he got anything to tuck. But I digress. I try not to
Look,
joke on people.
it
I got
ain't
jokes
even a
now.
whole pinky because the green screen is blocking it. Look.
Oh goodness.
This
Sorry.
guy needs all the madness.
Look.
I know. I'm like, what? And then it happened right on time. I had just finished my point. I didn't get a chance to hear what y'all had to say. Now I come back to all of this, block party and shenanigans.
Come on,
Like,
don't worry about him.
Yeah,
But he,
I met
look,
him.
he did say you was fine, no girl. Look. Don't worry about
thank you, block party.
Moochie, you're gonna start the end train. This is Soul Train line. You the start of the end, and we're gonna go from you to Monique, and we'll end with Miss K. And
Go ahead,
this is
dance, y'all.
gonna deal with everything that happened, pretty much at the end of the story. So we
All right.
seen our boy,
Soul Train.
and we made a point of this last week, Moochie. We was talking about Detective Mike Tomlin and how his wood was working last week. Well, damn it, Moochie. She ain't have that same effect this week, Moochie.
You know why? Because he got stuff on his mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He got stuff on his
Exactly.
mind, so the ships can't sail into the harbor.
Well, Moochie, I'm gonna tell it to you like this, Moochie. If there's any life in that ship and she bad enough or something about her is bad enough, that bitch is getting up. That anchor coming up. I can just tell you that right
Look,
now.
maybe she wasn't throwing it in a circle enough.
Mhm. Well, any event, Moochie, she was dropping knowledge on him, and he
She
called it
did.
some whole philosophy. He said that whole philosophy, and basically said you need to spend some time with your son. He don't know you ain't his daddy. He don't know you. You ain't been around. Spend some time with your son. And guess what, Moochie? In the end, that's what he did. But Moochie, we had some mice in the chat, or in this case, we had some mice in the Land Rover. The mice in the Land Rover. Was
She
sitting there
followed him,
watching.
y'all.
Mhm.
Now, is she gonna confront him about this? Why you going
Nope.
to see that? I love
Nope.
you too.
Yeah, I agree with Lamont. She's not gonna say anything.
No, she ain't gonna
She
say
ain't gonna
nothing.
say nothing.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
She
Mm-mm.
she might say something to Detective Howard though.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna say
Maybe-
something to him.
Do we chalk it up to mother's intuition? Because I felt like Kanan didn't really. It wasn't too obvious to me that he
She
was
just know when he be lying.
okay.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
your kid when they
exactly.
lying.
Good
Mhm.
child.
Exactly.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like I done got that intuition with my own daughter when she fibbing. She get this goofy look on her
Can't
face.
even imagine.
And then she try to look this way, and it's always this way. It ain't never this way. Whenever she's always this. I'm like, Elle, if you're gonna lie, look this way. No, it's this way. And then try to what? Show a little big head bigger than the rest of your body. You could be lying. Just being
her little young age.
So you be like, Elle, did you eat that cookie? And she be like, no.
No. I'd be like, Elle, did you eat your vegetables? No. And then I go look at the trash can.
Yes.
No. What she do is her little smart butt throw it in the trash. Okay. And then I be sitting there. Did you eat it?
That's too cute.
Yes. He said, yup. It was good, Daddy.
And that's how she say daddy too. Miss K, what you got to say about Kanan being stalked by his old mama as she's going in there to see his daddy, Detective Tomlin?
Oh man. This scene right here was my main focus was on the narration of grown Kanan. You know how he was saying who's gonna win this, and it just made me feel like, oh dang, she is probably gonna wind up killing Detective Howard herself. Now,
did you hear how grown Kanan said you got some MFers looking to the future, and then you got some MFers
they want to stay in the past.
Yes,
stuck in the past.
And she's stuck in the past.
And so I was stuck on what he was saying than what was going on in the scene, and I was just trying to tie it all together, and it started making me really wonder, like, how the heck is this gonna play out? A lot of these folks are gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, Kanan. Here's the thing: Kanan doesn't mention anything about a father in power, right? But I'm also thinking maybe it's because he was keeping it a secret as well, and he don't want the streets knowing that his father's a detective. Same way that why Rock wouldn't want. You remember how that conversation that they had, like, if you what's his name, Detective Howard told Rock, if you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him, and then she said basically then the streets are gonna be upset. And they're gonna try to get at him. Why would you put him in danger? And he was like, no, that's gonna be on you. He gonna be good. They gonna come at you. So it's kind of like that whole protection thing. I think that Kanan will be fine with keeping it a secret for the street code or whatever. But Rock is the one that we have to be worried about. And I think that she will try to end him. And of course, still plant negative seeds and everything. But once she see that she's losing that whole like manipulation and that hold that she got on Kanan, she's gonna try to kill Detective Howard. In my opinion, she'll set him up. I put it that way.
Monique Nicole,
sorry,
you get the last word on this, and I want to add something to what you're gonna say. As we're predicting Detective Howard, Mike Tomlin is going to die or not, do you feel like is there really anything else heavy that he brings to the story to keep him around? I just want to throw that into whatever you want to say at the end.
That's a good question. Yeah, no, I think like Nita says, it's a nothing burger. I feel like this is only going to go but so far. Like, I feel like after this season, if he makes it to the end, it's kind of like, they could drag it out, but I could also see them being like, all right, 2 seasons is enough. I could definitely see that, because with these shows, they're going to get another antagonist, to the story. So I feel like I don't see them dragging it out too long, in my opinion. I think if he dies, it's going to be Raquel that's going to put him down this time.
But I don't think he's in that category anymore as an antagonist. I think he was more of one last season, but now he's going to be more of somebody that protects Kanan. For her, he's a protagonist for her, right? Antagonist for her, But I don't. And that's one of the. I'm glad you said that, because that was one of the reasons why I said I feel like Unique is kind of running his course as well, because if we go by power history, they don't keep the antagonist around for that long.
There'll be another one come.
Yeah,
you're right.
And they've technically already introduced 2 potential
Yeah.
antagonist.
Because
Technically.
we don't know if the table's gonna turn with her and Cartier Fareed.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
he might get mad because
Exactly.
he don't get none.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he basically owned Lulu and his
Mhm.
Slip and Slide Records. He basically owned that.
Yeah.
He just bought the man a how many $1,000 mixing board. That was Cartier Fareed that jumped in on that.
That was one of my predictions too. Remember, I said he was going to end up owing him.
Yeah,
Because they was talking about how clean his money is and stuff like that.
exactly.
Thank you,
Now-
Tour Glass.
Yeah.
Before we go, I want to do
Can I
a
finish
fan.
that real quick, Lamont? I
Yeah,
wasn't
go ahead.
quite done yet.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, I've accepted the fact that Unique might go as well. I definitely have thought about that. That's a good point.
This season, this season.
No, you better
It was
listen.
rapid.
If something happened, you better wear a black dress. The
I
night
will.
that happens.
That's why you missed it, Monique, when you said, I was like, if he dies, he dies. I love watching him, but my attitude
Yeah.
is if he dies, he dies. Like,
Yeah,
because
I love
it's expected, you know?
I'm gonna miss him, but I
Yeah.
will not be surprised if he's dead by the finale. And then,
Let me ask y'all this: do you think it's possible because he's still a person of interest?
mhm.
Will they put him in jail and then he comes back later?
But it's like they did
don't
that
know.
already.
They
Why do you-
I don't know. I'm just saying
They could.
They
They
could.
could,
I'm
but
just
it's like,
saying.
really, again, we're gonna go here. We're gonna do this again.
This is ridiculous. Why am I getting so much anyway?
Don't
then
worry about that.
the last part, Miss K had said something earlier, and I just thought about it. The preview for next week, I feel like Rock is gonna be very manipulative. She's gonna take him for some mother-son bonding time where they're going somewhere, like
They're
a
going
cabin.
to the White Lands.
Yeah, so she's trying to manipulate him, and she gave him that speech of, we'll, not keep secrets from each other. It's a manipulation thing. So, yeah, that's all I. Yeah.
She took my man to the KOA. You take your young children to the KOA out there having s'mores and shit. Y'all gangsters in New York going out there to the KOA.
Yeah, they went to
What
the
the
cat
heck?
skills.
Oh, that's what that was. The cat skills.
Mhm.
Okay. Excuse me for being in the South with the KOA. I don't know about no cat skills.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we go, the fans have been asking about this, and I didn't say anything about it, so I'll squeeze this in real quick. What are you ladies' thoughts? And we'll reverse order. We'll go Monique, Miss K, in with the hammer. Thoughts on Symphony Basket not having control of his emotions and telling Rock to let him go as if he can't step away on his own because he's in too deep in them panty drawers.
Oh,
He got it bad, man. Like Usher, he got it bad. He got it bad. He's in love, man. He's in love. He's in love. Fellas can get sprung too. You know what I'm saying, B? It happens today.
absolutely.
So, I feel him. It's like, Heifer, let me go. If you go keep playing games, just let me go. Either you're in or you're out. And I do think he's reached his breaking point, but he still has that soft spot for her. That's why he ended up coming there to help her. So, I'm curious to see how their storyline is going to go. I really don't know. It is dragging a little bit, just a smidget. I just hope he does not get mixed up in any of her business. I don't know if that will happen later, but I just hope that never happens because I hate to see like the innocent person get killed or whatever. So I would hate that to happen. You never know. You just never know.
Miss K, Symphony.
That would make me, that would be a sad kill.
Mhm.
Symphony. Which I'm afraid of. I've always been afraid of.
we've
I
always
say,
been afraid of
always
that
say,
one.
run, Ricky, run. But it's just, I feel like with him, like you were saying, Lamont, he cannot control how he feels about her. He can't resist her and all of that. And he knows this. So every time she calls him, he goes running. And the reason why he said this to her is because he's trying to get her to back the heck off. Like, I can't control myself. Every time you call me, I'm going to come running. It is what it is. So can you stop calling me, please? Can you leave me alone? And I was proud of him in that moment. But it doesn't mean that when she calls, here he comes.
Here he come. And if he really want to leave her alone, Miss K, at some point in time, he's got to make the decision to just say no. I mean, like when we want to lose weight, we got to make the decision to eat the right foods, no matter how much that ice cream calls us. Yes, no matter how bad that ice cream called me, and I want to get in my damn car and go to the grocery store at 3 a.m. and get the ice cream. You just got to say no.
Exactly.
You just got to say no, because now that she knows, I think she knew it, but she has been confirmed how bad she got him wrapped. Who's to say what other things she might not use him for?
That was a test. She is gonna call him.
Of course,
she's gonna call him, especially if she goes to buy that house. He's the square with the job. He's got an education. No, he's the working square. I mean, it's nothing like he's a straight dude. Like he don't not in the streets.
Yeah.
So and that's what they call. Look, I was called a square because I work. So I mean, it is what it is.
It's the thing. I know.
He's a square with a working job. He might be the face on that house. I'm just saying.
So
I think that was a test.
He's more than a square, Moochie. He is a thick carpet, and that's how she likes her men and her carpets.
Midday.
He might getting them rugs.
Do y'all remember? And this is it's a little off, but it's it's not. It's whatever. So do y'all remember when he was talking about how in certain, like they went on that little double date with Davina and Kanan and Symphony, whatever, right?
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah. And remember how he was telling the story about how they killed John Lennon right right there, and they talking about why they killing people right out here, where it's like you think that that's supposed to be just going on in the hood.
Yeah.
For some reason that made me feel weird. Like that whole thing right there. And I don't know if it was like a foreshadowing. Yeah, a foreshadowing. Like that could be how he goes out. Like he might be caught. You see how she's not in the hood no more, right?
Yeah.
Right.
She's about to move out. I mean, she's about to move somewhere in the suburbs, and they was talking about how people still be getting killed when they go off, whatever.
Yep.
That could possibly happen with him, where you think, oh, I'm safe. I'm away from the street stuff. When he comes around to her, he might get caught up in the place where he least expects it.
Right.
So,
and Miss K, that's going to be the new place where she keep her cash. Juliana put that bug in her ear, and if he going to be coming around, and he probably likely to get a key, anything can happen. Just because they're going to find out where Rock is living at. I mean, hell, they know where she live at now, and if she's
too many people know where she live.
I'll be saying the same thing. Like, you need to be a little bit more inconspicuous. And they're going to find out where you keeping your money, and it's going to be in the house. And if Symphony ever pulls up there when she's not there, bye, peace out. So wow.
Yeah, and as someone HEA said, innocent kill, and maybe that's just what it is. It's a foreshadowing of because John Lennon was innocent, you know what I'm saying? And so Symphony is just an innocent person. Like there's no reason to kill him. So it could be like that. Maybe that was a foreshadowing. I don't know. I just felt some type of way about him telling that story because it was like, really?
I thought it was just showing like he's an educated brother.
Yeah.
He's into, but now that you say that, you just
but for them to write it in, you know what I'm saying? Like we know he's all whatchamacallit can't say enough. This nigga's always teaching. He's always teaching. He's always teaching. That's what I love about him. But it's like, here we go. I don't know. I feel some type of way.
I know what Miss K really mad about, Monique. Follow me on this. I know what she really mad about.
What's she mad about?
She really mad because she wanted Symphony to quote Game of Thrones, the prophecy of fire and ice. The Targaryens know the White Walkers are coming because they passed that secret down to all the kings. That's what she wanted Symphony to quote. So that's what she really mad about, Miss K.
You are silly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. And if you didn't know, we will be back on Nita's channel talking House of the Dragon. 10 p.m. Eastern time this Friday, and I'll be back.
Don't forget about me tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Moochie tomorrow,
The
9
Shy.
p.m.
We talking about the finale.
The finale, and the Q that is no longer. And I'm gonna shut up right there because I don't want to spoil Moochie's show. But I did finish The Shy.
Yeah,
I actually like this season. To be honest with you, I don't care what y'all say about me. I really don't. I enjoyed this season. And your boy came out the closet, Moochie. He came
I saw
out.
that. I saw that.
Now I'm gonna just keep this thing 100.
I think it's gonna be some consequences and repercussions because of it.
Thank you. I was about to say I'm just keep this thing.
But we're
100.
gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. Well,
don't worry, it's gonna be games.
Winter is coming for Juairell.
It is
right.
definitely.
That's right.
You know, I was saying that in my head, and I was gonna say it, but then I got sidetracked with the shot because I want to make sure y'all come to my live tomorrow.
Winter is coming. Yes, it is
coming. So we out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good night. We enjoyed you. Thank you for coming. We'll see you soon. Peace.
See you guys. Bye.